A lot of current today. Alright guys, Damon at Black Warrior Lures. Went out yesterday, no rods and reels, just hand line. We caught some nice, I don't know if you can see that or not, but caught a nice blue on a real small channel. Alright, so here's how my hand line's rigged up. It's a Cuban yo-yo, back of the reel, front of the reel. You can cast with it, but I don't really cast and fish, so that's like worthless. So what we have here is our normal rig that we normally like to use, our drop shot rig or paternoster. We got some Slinky weights made up here, just out of some old shoestrings and BBs, like old BB gun type thing. And come on. And that's gonna go that's coming up to a drop shot with one of my you see me tie these tip rigs here. Got two of them, and then that's going to, and that's 15-pound test monofilament, 2 fathoms, about 12 feet basically, and that's going to a swivel, and it's going to 20-pound test dacron. And the bait, goodness, it's amazing how fishing line will tangle on any and everything. The bait we're using is just beef livers, marinated in fish oil and garlic. I put one piece there, put a second piece there. Now here's a quick trick to keep livers on the hook as well. So I'm going to put a third piece. Come on. Just put it in there in that loop. I've got these chunked up very small, like less than a quarter, size of a quarter, most of them. And you pull that tight and that'll stay on there. And that's one bait. See, didn't I move that out the way? You see how it just tangled on it? Right back up. Okay. And so now we'll do the same thing here. First thing. And these are number 4 hooks. So you could use any size hook you want. I don't really like circle hooks that much. I know that's all the craze, but I just prefer a harness like this. And then once again, you just, as the dropper loop, you're going to use the loop to help hold the liver onto the bait here. So 3 little chunks of bait here. And we may end up having the motor back up some because we're kind of already drifted down. So we put that on there and pull that tight. That won't come off. So what you do is just put this guy off down there like that, feed it down, and we're getting way too close to the bank for my taste. So if you need to feed more, you just hold it in your hand and you can feel every rock, every bounce, every rock, every nibble, every bite. We'll see if that was a fish there. It feels just like rocks. But we're just going to pretty much drift back down to where we may actually have a fish on already, but it just feels a little heavy, so we're going to go ahead and reel on in. Yeah, we got something. We're hooked on. It just feels too heavy, and you just reel it like that. I don't know how much mainline I got on here. I had a bunch of old 20-pound test dacron. I think we may have a little channel on here or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a small channel. And the great thing I like about this is that you're not drawing too much attention. Yep, see, there we go. Little small channel right there. You see that? No, that's a blue. That's a blue, guys. Small blue. That's a blue, guys. Handline. Slinky weights. You know, and look, he bit the main hook. And right in the corner of the mouth. Right in the corner of the mouth. We're starting to hook into more blue catfish with these, where's my, that's a blue. That's a nice eating size blue. See, this is becoming sort of the go-to bait for a blue cat. Livers and marinated in fish oil, and that's a nice little blue, boy. You can hear him croaking. He's stuck in the spine. His spine's stuck in the other little channel there. Okay. So now we got that going here, and what I might do here, we'll just dip this dude back in because of all the oil and the blood and the stuff there. Just dip it back in a little. Yeah, we got another one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Size, baby. Oh no, don't come off. Don't go coming off. This rig works a lot like a circle hook. Nice. This color, 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 color. Ah, you got the top one that time. Guys, Handline. Now you saw the size fish I was catching with rod and reel. I got rid of the rod, got me a Handline reel, and we've gone from, you know, let me show you the difference. We've gone from catching catfish this size that you see me catching on rod and reel to catching catfish this size on a Handline. Now, I eat either one of them. I mean, I ain't, you know, and these are blues here, and these are channels here. And this is, I mean, so you judge for yourself. That's a nice little blue there. Nice eating size blue. And, you know, these rigs, I like them, man. I really like them, because those of you who bought my lures know that I like these, oh, sorry. Those of you who have bought my lures know I like these double rigs here. I never really got into circle. See, he got him on the stinger. See, earlier when we got him on the front hook, this guy got him on the stinger, right? And where is he hooked? In the corner of the mouth. It's right there in the corner of the mouth, just like it were a circle hook. Because this thing functions like a hair rig. And this is a good size hook. Uh-oh. I said it's a good size hook, but I think we're probably gonna have to end up getting bigger, thicker hooks. I mean, eventually, because he's bent this guy, he's straightened this guy out. Oh my goodness. Oh, broke the hook off in his mouth right there. But we got plenty more rigs tied up. Ain't no thing. All right, Handline. Handline. And I couldn't get it on camera, but I just had it sitting right there and just took off. And all I did was grab it, pull, get a nice jerk, set the hook, and that's what we come up with. A nice eating size blue. You can fillet this big booger. And he's full. He's been eating. He's been gorging on shad for the winter. So there's that hook there. See if we can't get it out of him just to lessen the. Oh, my hot warmer. I mean, it just took off just like, it's just so much simpler and easier to me. I may have to start getting me some more Saginacy hooks next time. But I like this rig, is what I'm saying. That's that tip rig. Let me show you again. For those of you who don't know. Handline with the tip rig, right? Handline with the tip rig. That white there gives them some visual, and as it's dragging across the rocks, it acts like a rattle. And you're catching them. And those are just simple number 4 hooks, you know, nothing fancy. And there's meat, baby. Meat. Let's take a little closer look at this rig I made. So I did a video. It didn't turn out too well on how I make them, but if you look at it, it's just 2 sprout hooks. You know, I think a sprout hook, a limerick hook, and an Saginacy hook will work perfectly for this. You want a sprout hook, and it's designed. It has the properties of a hair rig that carp fishermen use, combined with a with some of the same properties. You see the beads on here that walleye fishermen use. So it's basically both of those things, a hair rig and a walleye harness all in one. I call it a tandem tip harness. I originally developed it for, well, trolling, getting a lot of short strikes on these waters, but I find that the rig works well for catching catfish, as you're seeing here today. And so you have a hook here. The reason I like these sprout hooks because the length of the shaft and the point of the hook and the angle work in such a way that the direction of the pull is almost parallel, you know, to the point of the hook. And you put 2 hooks on there. So you'll have one here, one there, one's off. Both. I don't like offset hooks, but both of these combined work well. The beads act as a rattle. And because it's white like that, it gives a little bit of visual stimulation to help them zero in on there on the bottom of the river. And I prefer 50-pound test line, but all I had was 35, and these are running 35, and you're doing just fine. Any day I'd much rather run fishing. I'd much rather run 50-pound tests. And so we're not doing anything crazy, right? Just 20-pound test dacron white line down to 15-pound tests. Leader, just in case we have to break off, and just some old Slinky weights we made. And I'm probably gonna just order me some more hooks, some bigger hooks. These are doing fine, but I just need some thicker hooks is all I really need. Oh, come on. We got another one, guys. We got another one here. Small. We'll eat. Handline. That's a channel catfish. See the difference in the coloration, in the body and the build? It's a channel catfish, but a nice eating sized one. And right in the corner of the mouth. Just, you know, once again. He's on the stinger. This guy's on the stinger. On the stinger. Pliers. Okay. Oh, come on, don't be giving me all this trouble. There we go. Handlined. Not bad. It's like fishing with a jug line, except it's just in your hand and it's mobile. I keep saying that, but that's exactly what it's like. So we got a little bit of a mess here. Oh, come on. They keep poking each other and they're bleeding and stuff, I guess. Maybe we should get some vodka or some... I ought to get some moonshine, like the legal stuff, not the illegal stuff, and just spray it in their gills and see if that'll calm them down, you know? All right. Just eating size fish, you know? And so, just handline. Just get rid of the rod and reel. And, you know, and there it is right there, and that's it. I can just still keep using the same bait. And then what we'll do is, if we really want to, we can just kind of dip it back into the meat there. Just dip it back in. Just kind of get some more of those oils and stuff. You know. Not a bad inning. Not a bad inning. Not a bad inning on the old hand line. We're gonna call it quits. Just don't feel like staying out here too late today.